How many of us, when we are walking down the street or more often driving in our cars, look at those barefoot, malnourished children roaming in the streets, begging for food or trying to wash our cars, and think that they have parents desperately looking for them? Do we ever think that they are at risk of violence and or sexual other forms of abuse? More often than not, we do not even spare such children a second thought, for they are too far down the ladder and too removed from our own lives to merit one. The more conscientious among us might ponder that perhaps these children are not on the streets by their own free will, but even in such cases, we will almost never go beyond thoughts. This speaks volumes of how widespread the problem of missing and exploited children is in Pakistan. Most people take it for granted that out of the many children we see on the streets every day, some were likely taken from their homes and families and are now being exploited. According to Roshni Helpline's annual report, a total of 2633 cases of missing children were reported in the country last year, while the majority of these children, around 74%, were recovered and reunited with their families. Around 33 wound up dead, of which 20 were sexually abused and murdered. Over 600 remain missing. It is important to bear in mind that these are the reported figures, and the true number of missing and exploited children could well be much higher in cases where the family has not reported a child missing or is involved in their trafficking. Recovering a child would be far more difficult and the risk of abuse much higher. However, kidnapping or trafficking is not always the reason children go missing. Full stop.